In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on November 1st, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Charlotte Hornets versus Houston Rockets. In a cross-conference clash, 2 struggling teams from the Lone Star State, the Charlotte Hornets and the Houston Rockets, will go head-to-head as November begins. The Hornets are coming off a 133-121 defeat at the hands of the Brooklyn Nets in their previous game, failing to cover the 2-point spread as underdogs. Houston, meanwhile, fell to a 106-95 home loss against the Golden State Warriors in their last outing, also failing to cover the 7-point spread. Historically, the Rockets hold a 48-19 advantage in the regular season series between the two teams. Last season, they split 2 meetings, with Houston winning the most recent contest on April 7, 2023, with a score of 112-109. The Charlotte Hornets are looking to avoid a 3rd consecutive defeat after being soundly beaten by the Nets, resulting in a 133-121 loss on Monday. Terry Rozier led the team with 23 points and 9 assists on 1-0 of 1-9 shooting, while Mike Williams contributed 18 points, and P.J. Washington and Gordon Hayward each scored 15 points. As a team, the Hornets shot 49% from the field and 8 of 31 from beyond the 3-point line. However, they were already trailing by 19 points at the end of the first quarter, making it an uphill battle from there. On the other side, the Houston Rockets are still searching for their first win of the season and are hoping to end a 3-game losing streak after falling to the Warriors 106-95 on Sunday. Jalen Green led the team with 21 points, and Alperen Sengun added 19 points and 7 assists, while Jabari Smith Jr. chipped in with 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. The Rockets, as a team, shot just 37% from the field and 9 of 33 from 3-point range. While they managed to stay competitive with the Warriors for most of the game, they couldn't find their offensive rhythm in the 4th quarter, and Fred VanVleet struggled, finishing with 8 points on 2 of 1-3 shooting. The Hornets have yet to show signs of improvement this season, and their confidence took a hit after their blowout loss to the Nets. The same can be said for the Rockets, who have yet to secure a win this season, even though they were competitive in their game against the Warriors. The Charlotte Hornets, though not a dominant team, are struggling with defensive issues, especially on the road. However, the question remains, what have the Houston Rockets shown so far this season to be considered favorites, regardless of the location or opponent? Both teams have struggled on the defensive end, ranking in the bottom third of the league in terms of scoring defense. While Charlotte has been better offensively, the Rockets currently rank second to last in the league in points per game during the opening week of the season. Additionally, both teams are missing key players from their regular rotations, with the Rockets missing Eason and the Hornets without Bridges and Martin. Nevertheless, Charlotte continues to generate at least an average offensive output at this point in the season, whereas the Rockets have much room for improvement. The Rockets have been struggling at both ends of the court, and it's crucial for them to demonstrate some positive signs before they can be considered a reliable choice as favorites. Their performance so far has been less than impressive. Give the Hornets the edge in this contest, with Ball leading them to a road victory. So the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Regarding the total points scored in this game, it's expected that the pace of play may be slower. The Hornets have remained under the total in 2 of their first 3 games of the season and ranked 22nd in the league in turnovers, committing 15.7 per game. They are also 2nd in the league in terms of tempo, averaging 104.9 possessions per game. The Rockets have stayed under the total in 2 of their first 3 games, with their lone overcoming in an overtime loss to San Antonio. They rank 13th in the league in turnovers, averaging 13.7 per game, while they stand 29th in tempo with an average of 96.6 possessions per game. Moreover, 5 of the last 7 meetings between these teams have gone under the total. Given the shooting struggles of both teams and the missing pieces, it's likely that this game will fall short of the projected total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Denver Nuggets versus Minnesota Timberwolves. In this divisional clash on Wednesday night, the Denver Nuggets face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Nuggets are entering this matchup with an unbeaten record, coming off a home victory against the Jazz on Monday. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves faced a road loss against the Hawks. Last season, both teams managed to win 2 games in their season series, with the Nuggets ultimately eliminating the Timberwolves in the opening round of the playoffs. The Denver Nuggets are on a roll as they look to maintain their undefeated record this season. The team is seeking their first 5-0 start since the 2009-2010 season. So far, the Nuggets have been averaging 116 points on 53.8% shooting while allowing 102 points on 43.3% shooting. Nikola Jokic has been leading the charge with an average of 26.5 points and 12.3 rebounds, while Jamal Murray contributes 20 points and 2 rebounds. Aaron Gordon is the third double-digit scorer, and Michael Porter Jr. is grabbing 8.8 rebounds. From beyond the arc, the Nuggets are shooting at a 38.1% clip and maintaining a 65% free throw rate. On defense, they are limiting their opponents to 28.2% shooting from beyond the arc and are grabbing an average of 43.3 rebounds per game. The Minnesota Timberwolves are hoping to secure a win and return to a .500 record. So far this season, the Timberwolves have won their only home game. They are averaging 104 points on 44.2% shooting and giving up 105 points on 45.2% shooting. Anthony Edwards has been their standout performer with an average of 25 points and 7 rebounds, while Naz Reid contributes 16 points and 0.7 assists. Karl Anthony Towns is the third double-digit scorer, and Rudy Gobert is grabbing 13.3 rebounds. The Timberwolves are shooting 36.7% from beyond the arc and maintaining a 73.3% free throw rate. On defense, they are allowing 38.8% shooting from beyond the arc and grabbing an average of 49 rebounds per game. The Denver Nuggets have been impressive early in the season, remaining undefeated with 4 convincing wins, including a 33-point thrashing of the Thunder in their last road game. In contrast, the Minnesota Timberwolves have had a shaky start to the season, with their overall shooting accuracy standing at 44%. Moreover, Denver's offensive efficiency has made them a tough team to defend against, as they lead the league in field goal percentage at 53.8%. This impressive shooting puts them 10th in three-point efficiency. This is significant, especially considering that the Timberwolves rank 23rd in defending against three-pointers. Additionally, the Nuggets rank 5th in the league, scoring 119 points per 100 possessions, while Minnesota is averaging just 104 points per 100 possessions. The Nuggets have shown an explosive start to the season, with Jokic back to his triple-double form and Aaron Gordon providing an offensive boost. On the other hand, the Timberwolves have won only one of their first 3 games and are coming off an embarrassing loss to the Hawks, despite a standout performance from Anthony Edwards. While the Timberwolves have the potential to make a statement at home and could receive a boost from the return of Jaden McDaniels, the Denver Nuggets have been consistently dominant and show no signs of faltering after 4 games. So the Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Nuggets are piling on points this season and are likely to continue this trend against the Timberwolves, especially after the Timberwolves conceded 127 points to the Hawks on Monday. Denver had a strong offensive record against Minnesota last season, averaging an impressive 120.5 points with a stellar 50.5% field goal percentage in their 4 encounters. They scored at least 118 points in 3 of those matchups. Expect an offensive showdown with a barrage of scoring. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Bulls versus Dallas Mavericks. In a thrilling matchup, the Chicago Bulls are set to face the undefeated Dallas Mavericks in Texas. The Bulls have been experiencing a mixed start to the season, with alternating wins and losses, but they come off a remarkable victory against the previously unbeaten Indiana Pacers. The Pacers, who had been averaging 134 points per game coming into the matchup, were held to just 105 by the Bulls. The Mavericks enter this game with one of the most potent offenses in the league, led by the phenomenal Luka Doncic, who recently notched his 58th triple-double on Monday. The Chicago Bulls have divided their first 4 games of the season but are eager to build momentum following their impressive 112-105 road win against the Pacers. Nikola Vucevic spearheaded the charge with 24 points and 17 rebounds, complemented by Zach LaVine's 23 points and DeMar DeRozan's 20 points. The Bulls shot at a 46% accuracy from the field and 6 of 17 from beyond the arc. They engaged in a close contest with the Pacers until igniting in the fourth quarter, where they scored 34 points to secure the win. In contrast, the Dallas Mavericks are on an undefeated streak, seeking their fourth consecutive victory after comfortably defeating the short-handed Memphis Grizzlies 125-110 on the road. Luka Doncic, the standout performer, achieved a triple-double with 35 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. Derrick Jones Jr. added 22 points on 7 of 10 shooting, while Tim Hardaway Jr. provided a spark off the bench with 21 points. The Mavericks displayed their sharpshooting skills by connecting on 50% of their field goals and an impressive 23 of 47 three-pointers. They took control of the game with 37 points in the third quarter, primarily driven by a barrage of three-pointers. Both teams may potentially be without key players, as Kyrie Irving and Zach LaVine are listed as questionable to play. In terms of offensive performance this season, the Dallas Mavericks stand out as the 7th team in schedule-adjusted offensive rating, 4th in effective field goal percentage, 9th in rim field goal percentage, and 4th in three-point shooting percentage. This strong start can be attributed to the exceptional performance of Luka Doncic, averaging 39 points on 55.6% shooting, including an impressive 48.6% from beyond the arc. The team is also benefiting from the solid contributions of Tim Hardaway Jr., who is expected to step in effectively if Irving is unavailable. On the other hand, the Chicago Bulls, even with Zach LaVine, have struggled offensively, ranking last in effective field goal percentage, 24th in rim field goal percentage, 25th in mid-range field goal percentage, and 26th in three-point field goal percentage. Addressing these issues will be challenging on the road, especially if LaVine cannot play. The Dallas Mavericks have made a strong start to the season, with Luka Doncic playing at an elite level. Despite Kyrie Irving's uncertain status, the combination of Doncic and the Mavericks' role players is expected to be too much for the offensively challenged Bulls. The Mavericks, who are scoring 116 points per game through 3 games, will be a tough nut to crack for the Bulls. While LaVine and DeRozan can contribute offensively, the Mavericks' efficiency and depth on the offensive end will likely keep them undefeated. Given the Bulls' offensive struggles and potential key absences, the Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Moreover, the Mavericks have been playing at a high pace and hold the 5th best pace in the league so far. They have been prolific in three-point shooting and efficient across all areas. In contrast, the Bulls have been inconsistent and are ranked 26th in pace, looking to slow down the game against the high-octane Mavericks. The Chicago Bulls have encountered significant challenges in shooting efficiently this season, and they could be without their top scorer. They are currently 26th in schedule-adjusted offensive rating and 26th in pace of play. While Dallas plays at a faster pace, the absence of Kyrie Irving may affect the Mavericks' tempo. Considering these factors, both teams are likely to have fewer possessions in this matchup. Given that the Bulls are one of the worst offensive teams in the league, it's probable that this contest won't reach the projected total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.